Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 29, 2022. Your more compassionate qualities are in the foreground today, with Venus in your sign harmonizing with Neptune. It's a good time to draw plans for a writing, speaking, or learning project and get in touch with a special person in your life. You can benefit from sharing your ideas and inspiration now, and the feedback is good. People are drawn to your healing energy right now. You're especially appealing, and warm or peaceful interactions can figure strongly, boosting your mood further. It's easier than usual to see the positives and beauty in the situations and people around you right now. The moon heads into your communications sector, harmonizing with your sign for a couple of days, gently stirring your curiosity. It's an excellent time to receive and share good news. Of all the zodiac signs, you understand the power and potency of mighty Saturn, most of all. This is because the taskmaster is your planetary ruler and has ingrained tenacity and stamina in you, unlike any other zodiac sign. Since 2020, he has spun in your solar second house of income and possessions, which means that you and a partner have likely been focused on how to build your wealth. While this may have made it a bit tighter financially for the two of you, you will soon be free of this challenging energy when he leaves this sector in March of 2023. Presently, he is operating at full strength because he is in direct motion. Uphold your boundaries in conversation. Navigating conversations with coworkers might not be as easy as usual when the moon enters watery Pisces. Some of your conversations with your coworkers could ebb and flow, but this may also touch upon some loose boundaries. If you feel like someone is getting too close to hitting a nerve, then use the lunation to compassionately reset your boundaries to ensure that you are not entertaining any interactions that are not appropriate. By upholding your boundaries, you can actually build better relationships with your coworkers. When the moon left your income sector yesterday, this left you with more than just a sharp nose for money as you head into the final days of this financial year. Apart from a chance to tap into Saturn's sense of resolve, this has left you with a download of information to unpack from planets that are set to shape things across the income, work, and career fronts over the coming months. You love this time of year because it's all about evaluating and planning. What can you do for your health that was lacking during the past few months? If you prefer bottled water, do you have a water delivery service? It's cheaper than buying bottles. If you prefer organic produce, consider signing up with a monthly club that delivers local organic produce to your door for much less money than what you would pay at the market. Plan for a healthy year. The time to put misgivings behind you is at hand. Not only will this vibration's essence help with this, so will the spirit of the holidays. It is important to know when to let something go. Holding on to old grudges will only serve to hurt you in the long run. Not only will your emotional well-being suffer, your physical health can, also. Take care of yourself by putting an end to suffering you've endured long enough. Just as Mercury, the planet of communication, has come to a standstill ahead of his retrograde turn in Capricorn tomorrow, the moon is making its last visit to your communication sector for the year. This adds to the support that is already surrounding Mercury and the communication lines, something that will turn what can be the potential for mixed messages, misunderstandings, and mistakes into a real opportunity to give the past and unsaid words a voice. This will be a chance to ensure the year ends with no regrets. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector but the first full moon of 2023 falling here next week, the moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year is a chance to get the communication lines open. This happens just as Neptune and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, have aligned here. Our eyes in the sky. You have a lot to do before 2023 starts, so make sure all your devices are charged up when the moon enters your technology zone on Tuesday. You don't want to miss a hot invite or juicy gossip because your phone is dead. Use this 3-in-1 charging station so you don't waste energy on multiple outlets. However, The end of the year could have you feeling stuck in a rut when Mercury goes retrograde in your expansion zone on Thursday. When travel plans get cancelled and you're stuck at home, use this side quest deck to help you get moving on new adventures. Spend the last day of 2022 doing some self-care when the moon enters your sign on Saturday. You want to say goodbye to this year looking stunning. Put on this vitamin C serum to start your year on a glowing note. We might encounter frustrations around being misunderstood, so try not to rush through explaining yourself if you feel the need to clarify a situation. If you can manage it, take the time to meditate before beginning your day, to help you find your center and reconnect to your breath. Unfortunately, things will get a bit heavier this afternoon as the Pisces moon squares Mars retrograde. There could be major issues around communication in relationships in both seen and unseen ways. Watch out for gaslighting behaviors, and don't let anyone talk you out of what you're feeling. If you aren't able to find a resolution with your partner, postpone important conversations until tomorrow. This tricky cosmic climate won't necessarily come across in sinister ways, but it would be wise to proceed with caution concerning people or situations that seem too good to be true. The evening brings a lot of emotional uncertainty with it, so if you feel like unplugging for a bit, that's totally acceptable. The energy here is messy and could lead to us getting caught up in social media, so take a step back if you feel yourself spiraling in those realms. In the morning, the Pisces moon sextiles the Capricorn sun, offering a pleasant start to our day. Here, intuition and logic play nicely together, and imagination steers our choices. Yet, ultimately, rationality has the final say, providing a series of checks and balances to keep us from following a mirage. With our feet on the ground but our heads in the clouds, we can use this time to manifest creative ambitions. This is an ideal aspect for harmonious socializing and relationship building. Following this, Juno, the asteroid of fidelity, aligns with Neptune in Pisces, inspiring us to idealize our commitments. We devote ourselves to the ones we love, extending extra compassion to our partners, seeing the good and ignoring their human shortcomings. This transit can provide a healing influence, allowing petty differences to be forgotten. If maintaining relationships has felt like a chore lately, this aspect will stop us from going through the motions. We'll remember what we saw in others at the union's inception. However, Juno-Neptune can also cause legitimate grievances to be forgotten, driving us to ignore problems that require serious work to overcome. Be sure not to place your partner so high on a pedestal that you cannot see the situation for what it is. If we are single, this can be a time of committing to another without much forethought, convinced that magic has brought you together, that your meeting was fated. This may be true, but fate often has a way of playing tricks. The nature of the commitment you make to each other may contain hidden clauses that will have to be negotiated for this union to be successful.